this as a replay. We're waiting for everybody to join. It just started the live here. And I haven't done too many lives up until this point. What's up, everyone? You guys can hear me and see me clearly? Let me know. I don't know if you can or not. Just let me know. What's up? What's up, fam? What's good? What is going on, everyone? I'm a little bit late to the party. But that's okay, right? Nice. So this is what I haven't done a lot of lives on YouTube, and I said I was going to be doing these lives, and a lot of people have been asking about Wayfair. They've been asking about Palantir, Sofi, Neo, Tesla, Nvidia, AMD, SMCI, Taiwan Semi, like so many requests. Okay. So let me explain this to you. Let's start this out really, really short and simple. The stock market was created to take your money. It was not there to make you rich. It was there to take your money. The issue is I've learned hedge funds games as I used to work at a hedge fund. So I learned their game. I learned what they do. I learned their secrets. I learned their BS. I put out Hims and Rivian and Wayfair trades and a bunch of good trades over the summer. Lyft went down. And I told you guys, don't worry, Lyft will recover. I don't take losses. Trust me, Lyft will recover. Everybody got in around 14, 15, 16 back in July. 18, there you go. We just took profits on Lyft. We just took profits on Ally. I gave the alert a few weeks ago, and everyone got in around 35, 36. We got out at 38. I told you guys a few weeks ago on Walmart. Everybody printed on the puts on Walmart. Trust me on this one. Hedge funds hate me. They absolutely despise me because I used to work for them, so I know exactly what they're doing. I'm not going to be able to say hi to everybody's name or read all these comments. My God, this channel is growing so fast. You guys are so awesome. Look, I'm going to read everybody's name before we get into this because I actually really do want to say hi to everybody. Maxeon, Inversight, Jason Watkins, Mike, Michael Salter, Jerry, Jason, Sabina, Eston, Nathan, Philip, Parker, Diana, Sabre, Juan, Vingy, William, Salim, Your Plug, Heyo, Fears Review, Borellis, Mike, Jerry, William, Benway, Raw Dog. What's up, Akastana? Akastana is one of my Discord students and coaching students. Welcome to the live. Carlo, Michael Salter, Klosh, and Soy, or Clash Royale. What's up, everyone? Okay, so, look, I do want to let you guys know this Sunday, free webinar. Sunday, November 10th, 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific. Make sure you're there. Free webinar. All right? Holistic, Saber, what's up, Anthony? Tim, Steven. So, look, the whole reason the stock market exists is to steal your money. It was made by intelligent psychologists, like psychologist people, like people that have psychology degrees and business degrees like myself. They designed the market, all right? Let me explain. You've all been there. You don't even have to convert. You can put yes or no. You don't have to, though, because I already know. You see a green candle going up and up and up. You're like, all right, I'm going to buy in. And you know what happens? you know you did it, fam. You know it. You buy in as the green candle's going up, and then it starts to tank, and this is exactly what you're saying. Oh, every time I get into a trade, every single time I get in, it goes down. Every time it's going up, I get in, it goes down. And guess what? You watch it go down, 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 80% loss, and you get out. And you're like, what the hell just happened, right? We know you do this. I know you do it. And then when you actually get into a winning trade, it's like you look at it and you're like, ooh, I'm winning. I should get out. Oh my God, I should get out. I'm going to lose money. Oh my God, I got to get out. I'm losing money. Oh, I can't do this. I'm going to lose my ass. I got to get out. So what do? You sell out at 5%. As soon as you sell out, what happens? It runs. And you're like, oh my God, I left all that profit on the table. Come on. You know you're doing it. It's okay. I'm here to clear the air and help you guys out. This is because you're doing things the exact opposite. You are allowing greed to stop you from selling your losses and cutting your losses early. Greed doesn't want you to lose money. And when your winners are running, you won't let them run because fear is stopping you from letting them run. You need to switcheroo those. Swap-a-roo. All right? When you're losing money, you can't be controlled by greed. When you're losing money, fear kicks in. I'm going to get out of that now and cut it at 20%. When your winner is starting to run, don't let fear stop you. Let greed kick in. I'm going to let that sumbitch run forever until I make a ton of money. All right? Guys are doing it backwards, which is okay because the market was designed exactly to take advantage of you. That's what it was designed to do. All right? If you guys would like to join my Discord and my coaching, we're going to do some lives on here to cover some analysis, give you a sample of what, to expect. I'll do some lives here and there on the channel. No other finance guru does this because no other finance guru or coach on YouTube cares about their students. I do. I can't actually, let me take that back. It's hard to say for sure, but I do have students in my Discord that have left other coaches and tell me they've made more money. I got students that started with $8,000. They literally have 30. I have students that started with 300. They have 400. I have students that started with 5 that have 20. The list goes on. I will give you a link so that you can, specifically join, my coaching and my Discord. And you guys, I'll get that link. I'll post it now and then we'll dive into what we're actually here to do today. But I know people are going to ask for it. So I at least want to have it so that you guys, I'm going to give you the webinar link first so you guys can join that. That is the webinar link right there, okay? Webinar. And then let me see if I can get you guys the link to join, to try to sign up if you guys decide you want coaching and Discord at any point. You won't have to ask for it again. It'll already be there. Let me see if I can pull this up right quick, and then we'll jump right in. Don't worry, fam. We will jump right in. See if I can post it on my own right through my mobile app. I want to do it on the mobile app because if I don't, there'll be no other way. All right, there is the direct link, fam. That link right there is to book a call with my team and I to jump into coaching if you guys want. If you guys, after we go through some stuff here, I'm going to show you the Discord and whatnot in case you guys want to jump in. But there's a lot going on in the market right now, and it's time that we cover some of that stuff because I can't do it in a YouTube video. It's impossible to do because there's so many YouTube videos that I got coming out that I have to cover. So it makes it extremely, and I mean extremely difficult to answer all these questions in one video. So we're going to jump into Wayfair. I'm going to share my screen here in just a second. I'm loading some stuff up on my phone. The only way to do the webinar is direct link through Zoom, and it's a private webinar. All right, let me share my screen. I'm just waiting for my screen to load. All right. Why isn't it sharing my screen? There we go. Okay, I just had to like open up my screen again. For whatever reason, it froze. There we go. Perfecto. Wayfair. Yes, we're going to look at Wayfair. Don't worry, guys. Pro Gamer. You can, Pro Gamer. Send me an email. Corey at investwithcorey.com. James, yes. What's up, James? Yeah, James is a student of mine. Started out with like 34K, 33, 34K, and was waiting for some things to clear and turned it into 70K. He's got like a very big return, a 2x return in 3 months. That's like 50%. Actually, it's like 33 and a third percent per month. It's insane. You've done very well, James. Very proud of you, might I add. All right, so first things first. Let's look at Wayfair. So Wayfair is actually not doing bad. You might be saying, well, Wayfair's not doing really good either. Well, it's fine. Wayfair's doing fine. I'm going to explain to you guys why Wayfair is okay right now. Let me give you the full rundown of what's happening. So this is the bottom, okay? This is the bottom. What happens is when a stock gets to a previous location, it gets bought up. Think of it like this. You buy Wayfair right here, right? You buy Wayfair right there. And then Wayfair goes all the way up. And you're like, oh my God. And you've done this before. You know you have. If Wayfair ever goes back down here to $39, I swear I'll buy it up. You know you've said that. So you buy it down here. And then you sell it right here because it goes up and down and up and down. So you sell it. Then it runs up to 55. So you're like, if it ever goes back to $39 or $40, I swear I'll buy so many shares of this because it goes up here. Well, look what happens. As soon as the stock comes down, gets bought up, comes back down, gets bought up, consolidates, gets bought up, and it starts to go up because every time the stock gets down to $40, all of the traders that are just like you are buying it up. So the bottom of Wayfair right now is $40. This is the floor. Just like before. We also have areas of interest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 areas of interest. 15, 16, 17. We're going back a year. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Look at this. This area at $40 is a high traffic area. As long as Wayfair stays above $38 or $39, I'm not concerned with Wayfair. Okay? Not concerned one bit. Time in the market beats time in the market. This is how we win. This is how I won on the Lyft trade, and this is how we're going to win on the Wayfair trade. The issue is tariffs, but I don't think that's going to hurt Wayfair entirely. Wayfair is also dealing with lower profitability on this quarter, and their guidance was slimmed down. They're opening up physical stores. What's going to happen with Wayfair most likely is we're going to see some consolidation in this month, and in December it'll start to run, and in January we'll have a spike, or like end of December going into January, and then around New Year's it'll die off a bit, and then going into next earnings will be somewhere around $48. We are literally going to run. By next summer, Wayfair is going to be somewhere up here, and it's probably going to be by the springtime. This is not something that I would concern myself with at all. I would just sit in Wayfair and wait. You could sell puts if you want, but I would not be concerned with Wayfair at all. I think Wayfair is going to be fine. They're profitable. They got an insane price to sales ratio. It's really good. They got good volume. They have low shares float, which is why the price is as high as it is, and their earnings are good. Wayfair will be fine. Okay, they'll be really, really fine. There's nothing to worry about. So now we look at Rivian. It doesn't surprise me they had crap earnings. They always do. Rivian is having a lot of difficulty. If you're in Rivian, I would start looking for an exit right now. It's a bargain. It is a bargain price. If Rivian becomes profitable, this is going to be like $100 stock. But we don't know when that's going to happen. So keep your positions in Rivian very slim. 1 to 3%. So if you have a $100,000 portfolio, you don't want any more than $3 or $4 grand in Rivian. I just wouldn't recommend it. Not yet. Okay? So I'm not going to cover Rivian a lot. They're still at negative 96 cents. It's absolutely terrible. So be very careful on Rivian. They'll be okay in the long run, I believe. But right now, it's rough. It's going to be very tough. They need some good news to help pull them out. Upstart. Anybody on YouTube remember when I gave you guys the Upstart warning? Do you guys remember I gave you Upstart trade alerts on YouTube in July when the stock was $21? And everybody said, oh my God, Corey, you're out of your mind. Upstart sucks. Well, here you go. 3x return in 2 months, 3 months. Okay. That is 100% per month. Who can do that? Who does that? Well, it's something else I've done. What about Palantir? I told you guys on YouTube to get into Palantir in multiple videos when it was 18, 21, 24, 25, 27, 30, and so on. I told you guys when it was 20, get in. What else did I say about Palantir, fam? I told you by the end of the year, Palantir would be hitting $50. Well, guess what? Let's look at Palantir. And anyone who doesn't believe me or is new to the channel, all you have to do is go back to my Palantir videos from July and August, and you will see what I'm saying. Palantir, $56. It's exactly what I told you would happen. I literally told you Palantir would go to $50. Another thing is, what did I tell you about the SPY last week? It was down to 570. I told you the SPY would close out near 600 by the end of the year. We'd hit 600 by the end of the year. We would hit that target. I also told you in August that SPY is likely to hit 600 by the end of the year. Well, guess what? SPY is at 596. Again, I told you, fam. Yeah, Michael. Michael, what? Another one of my students. How you doing, Michael? Yeah, I wish you were, but it's okay. You're in there now. So when I give you guys a trade alert, I'm not saying that it's ultimately the greatest and best thing. You know, I wouldn't give an alert unless I thought it was good. But it's pretty safe to say, based on my track record, that when I tell you something's a good buy, you should really think about it long and hard. I also said Ford was a buy when it was down here at $10.23. And look where Ford is now, $11. Look at that. That's a really, really good gain right there. That's like a 90-cent gain or a $1 gain. That's a 10% gain in a month. It's really good, right? Celsius Holdings is rough. Applied Digital, Enrique, is okay. I have not looked at Maxeon yet. I will take a look. IonQ, no. Sofi's great, though. We'll take a look at it. Lucid, it's tough. It's really tough. There's a lot of different stocks that I've given you guys, trade alerts on. Coca-Cola right now is a solid buy. It's going to run like crazy in the spring. Absolutely going to run like crazy. No doubt in my mind that I would give it like, I don't know, maybe another couple of weeks and it'll start running like crazy. I know it's coming. I'm just checking comments and stuff. Nike will be okay. Nike's going to be fine in the long run. It's going to take 6 months or so for Nike to recover. Estee Lauder's okay. We're going to look at SoundHound, don't worry. Wayfair and Neo. Ford is going back to 13 to 15, right? Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. Joe, what's up? There's another one of my students, Joe. How you doing, Joe? Palantir, be careful of. I'd be careful of Palantir. I really would. Like right now. Not that it's not a good investment, but there might be a pullback. It's moved so much, you know? Appreciate that, Joe. Appreciate it. Let me pull up another chart here. Palantir, I would not sell. It's a long-term investment. Very long-term. Like virtually like years. It's a very, very good stock. Match is okay. I try not to trade unless it's day trading on those stocks. Oklo, I have not taken a look at, but I'm about to look at SoundHound now, and then I'll start looking at some other stocks. Yes, Joe did indeed. But Joe didn't start with 15,000. He actually started with 14,000 and change. It was a little bit less, but yes. I actually had a one-on-one with Joe in August. Actually, end of July. Yeah, end of July. And so August, September, October. It's been about 3 months, roughly, with Joe, and he's done really well. Joe has done very, very well. 15K to 65K. It's 50K profits in 3 months. He's went real hard and been working very hard with his account, and yeah, very good job, Joe. Proud of you. So let's look at SoundHound. SoundHound, I project, will probably have a little bit of a pullback. Then it's going to run a bit, kind of come up. And we'll have some resistance this coming week. But it puts us somewhere between $7.50 and $7 in this range prior to earnings. It could go higher, but hard to say. We won't drop below 620 though. I think 620 is the floor prior to earnings. Based on my knowledge and technical analysis, I think we will be just fine. Okay. Costs, would not trade costs. I'm not saying it's not good. I wouldn't. I don't know. What's up, Tim? Tim is a boot camp student of mine. If you guys have any questions about my coaching, my Discord, my boot camp, you can ask Joe. You can ask Tim, Oksana. You can ask him as well. They're all in here. I have students I probably have like 30 students in here at this point. Michael is a student of mine. So if you guys have questions and you're thinking about joining, you can ask any of them. I constantly putting effort into helping my students. We're going to look at Maxeon and Sofi next. Is Timmy? Yes. I'm just looking something up right quick. Let's pull up Sofi. Sofi is a good stock. I definitely recommend, looking at Sofi, but I'd sell puts to get in. That's what I would do. Definitely. I just pinned the message for the link. And I'll just add it again in case you guys decide you want to book a call with my team and I, and you want to jump in and start making money. Look, all these trade alerts that you guys see on YouTube and all these strategies you see on YouTube, if you've made money or you've sat on the sidelines and seen me being right over and over and over and over again, that's not even 1% of what's going on in the Discord. It's just literally a sliver of it. So Sofi, very strong, as you guys can see. The floor is $9.50 and $10.30. Between $9.50 and $10 is solid floor, and $11 is another solid floor. But I'd be selling $10 puts going a month out, maybe $11 puts going a month out. That's what I would be doing. A Walk Down Wall Street is an amazing book. Read that a long time ago. If you are looking at changing your life and you want more freedom, ask Joe, ask Michael, ask Sana, ask Tim, ask my students in the chat right now. They'll tell you they're making money, 100%. And look, I grew up in a Catholic household. My mom and dad were hard on me, like very hard. We didn't go to church every Sunday, but like at least once or twice a month. I grew up in a household that was very, not poor, but very, very middle, very low end of middle class. Help others if you can. So when I started making money in the stock market 6 years ago, 5-6 years ago, I told myself I'm going to go to school and you know, build a system that works to help others. But that's why I work so hard, put so many videos out, and work so hard to help my students out, is because it's who I am. It's what I enjoy doing. I already have almost $3 million. I don't need any money. I don't need more money. I need purpose. My purpose is helping. I help my family. I help homeless veterans. My dad works with homeless veterans, and I help people retire. I have someone in my Discord that just retired at 58 because of me. Quit his job because of me. That's what I do. That's what I want to do. That's what I enjoy doing, and that's what I'll continue to do. And a lot of coaches on YouTube, they call themselves coaches. Some might be good. I don't know any of them. But from what I'm hearing from my students in Discord, a lot of them don't care, which sucks, but I do. What's up, Shannon? How you been? Another Discord student. How you doing? We'll look at Neo right after we finish with Sofi. Supermicro is okay, but I would not touch it yet. I would not touch it. They got issues in the back end. If you're wondering what to do with the Calendly link, you pick a time that works for you and book a call with my team and I. We get on the phone on a Zoom call and we build you, basically build a nice portfolio setup, a class setup for education that's tailor suited to your needs, okay? It's going to be tailor custom to you. You're 33, William, and you want to retire by 45. You have 150,000 right now. You could be retired by next year. Not even kidding. By next year, the year after, you could be retired. You can turn 100K in my Discord. You could probably turn 100K into $1 million in about 3 or 4 years. I already have a student in my Discord that started with 300K and he made 150,000 in profits in 3 months. So he will have about 700K at the 1 year mark, maybe 800. So 300 to $1 million is about a year and a half. So 100K is about 3 years, but you could retire on 100 or 200K. On 100K, you can make about 5 to 10K a month pretty easily. Neo, let's look at Maxon. And then we'll look at Neo. I've actually looked at Maxon before, Maxeon Solar, but I haven't traded it before. So let me look at the financials. Let me go over the financials because it's a company I'm not familiar with, okay? You're 38, started at 30K, and now at 80 by watching my videos. Awesome. Matt, if you don't know options, you gotta join Discord and coaching and join the boot camp. We can turn that 80 into like 150 by spring or by summer. We could realistically double that 80 into 150 by summer. We really could. I would say between 120 and 150 by summer. Yeah, it's not hard to do at all. That's all I do 24 hours a day. This is all I do. But you know, if booking a call is not in your calendar right now, you don't have time, you don't want to do it, no pressure. But if you do, I can help you, fam. I want to. Wait. November, no dates? That doesn't make any sense. Hold on. Let me figure out what is going on with this. Let me blank out my screen right quick. Let me figure that out, and then we'll look at Maxeon. Don't go nowhere. We're going to look at Maxeon. Apparently, there's a problem somewhere. Let me look. Can't have that, because that means nobody can book a call. That doesn't make any sense. So let me just see what we got going on here. I can't see comments at this time, so bear with me because I got two different screens open. I'm trying to figure out why it's not letting anybody book. Oh, you know, I think I know what it is. Hold on. Try it now, fam. How does that work? Let me know if it works out for you guys now. Very welcome. I think the Calendly link has been fixed. If anybody else runs into a problem booking, I'll open up more spots. Okay, so Maxeon, let's look at yeah, I just fixed that on the book link. If it's not showing up, I'll check it again. And that's for booking a call. That's very strange. If I do say so myself, it's very strange. Oh no, it's opening up now. The link I just put here that's pinned in the YouTube right now is showing November 14th, 15th, 16th, and 17th. There's availability. I just opened up a couple of days to see if it would work. It's showing on my end. Yeah. Yep. Michael, just the one that's here specifically. Yeah, that one. There it goes again, in case you guys are wondering. All right, so let's look at financials here on Maxeon. So we got a trailing 12-month in the negative from operation activities. They're negative in free cash flow. Not good at all. They're not growing. There's no growth here whatsoever. Balance sheet, net debt. They're $300 million in debt. Total assets are exceeded by liabilities. Not good. Income, good income. Operation income, bad. Pre-tax income, decent. Net income, very, very small, but they're in debt, so that's not that good either. EBITDA is in the negative. I wouldn't touch them. I wouldn't touch them right now. Not yet. It is just... Well, actually, their EPS went up, but still... Negative $110 in the negative? Negative $4? Oh my God, dude. There's gotta be something wrong with that. I don't know. I can't say. This stock just dropped. Oh my God, from $300? Did they do a split? Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't recommend it, fam. Look at the volume. There's like no volume either. Like literally, there's no volume here at all. Ooh. Can't touch that. I can't mess with it. I'm sorry. I won't recommend it. Dogecoin, yeah, really good. You missed Wayfair, yes. Already talked about SoundHound. Great. Isaac, awesome. Book a call. I would love to help you out, fam. Yeah, I can't recommend Maxeon. I just can't. I can't say it's bad, but I can't. Enovix, absolutely. Enovix is great. So, EPS is in the negative, obviously, but we take their $20 million of revenue and we divide it into their market cap of 1.68 billion. It's not going to give us a very good number at all. It's going to give us a price to sales of like 70 or 80. Which is not good. But when we look at Enovix, everything's in the negative, very similar to Maxeon. However, they have $56 million in cash. They don't have any debt. Their assets outweigh their liabilities, and their free cash flow is holding and getting slightly better. So Enovix, much better than Maxeon. And they work with designing proprietary batteries for EVs and other things. So Enovix has potential. Okay. Serve Robotics. This is a good investment, I believe, right now. Not profitable, obviously, just yet. But we have income of 1.52 million. And it goes into their market cap and gives them like a price to sales of 200, which is not good at all. But net income is almost at break even. EBITDA is almost at break even. Not quite. Total assets is much lower than liabilities except for this quarter. So we've seen a shift. Cash flow is a little bit on the negative side. They got to work on operational cash, but they're a startup company. They're still fairly new. And they're in AI. So that's a big thing. AI, delivery. They've got partnerships with Uber Eats. NVIDIA's invested in them. So are they worth $10 right now? Pricing in today's data? Absolutely not. They're worth like $4, if that, maybe $3. But when you bake in their AI potential and where they're likely to go and the fact that NVIDIA has invested in them, they're worth about $8 to $10 right now. As long as they live up to their hype, this stock could go to $100 in the next few years. Wolfspeed, I can look at that. Square is great, Josh. Block is really good. I've been talking about that in the Discord and in my on my channel for a while. I love Block. Shopify too. Never heard of Weatherford, but let me look at that. $88. Market cap is $6 billion. Divided by 5 points. Yeah, they have a price to sales of 1. This is good. EPS is good. Price to earnings is stellar, like really good, like friggin' awesome. They pay dividends. 1-year price target of 137. Yeah. And it's industrial. With Donald Trump as president, anything in industry and manufacturing is going to expand. This is a good choice. Just based off of what I looked at. Cash flow, good. Free cash flow, good. Balance sheet, fairly low debt. Higher assets than liabilities. Very good revenue. Operational income, check. Net income, very, very good check. $500 million in profits. EBITDA, check. Weatherford passes my test. Yeah, I think it's a good stock. Without looking further, definitely a good stock. Lunar's good. I don't have to look at Lunar. Lunar is good. SoundHound's amazing. Those are both good. I wouldn't touch Fubo TV. Sorry. GTBIF. Green Thumb Industries? Is that what this is? I think it's the right one, hopefully. Honest Company's okay. Neo's fine. Okay, they're profitable. We got $1 billion in revenue. Gives them a price to sales of 2. That's good. Price to earnings, 33. Decent. Operational income, good. Net income, pretty decent. EBITDA, good. Assets exceeding liabilities, good. Net debt, low. Very, very nice. Free cash flow is a little on the low side. Trailing 12 month is pretty good. This is a good buy. Cannabis, yeah, I think that in the long run, decent, very decent. Target is good. Target is already good. Hims, very good. Estee Lauder is good. Applied Digital, I haven't looked at Applied Digital in a while. 1.6 billion in market cap. They're in the negative. 200 million goes into $1 billion 5 times. They're about an 8 price to sales, which is rough. They're sitting on a little bit of debt. Negative cash flow. Liabilities are pretty close to their assets. Net income is negative. EBITDA is barely positive. Right now, based on what I just looked at, Applied Digital is on the cusp of failing or succeeding. This is kind of hit or miss right now. It's going to come down to the next earnings. If their next earnings misses, I'd start looking for an exit, okay? PayPal, good. PayPal is very good. Spy is good. There's going to be a pullback on Spy, though. Let me look at Cheesecake Factory. Already did Rivian, Enrique. Rivian's very bad right now. What is Cheesecake Factory in? Cake? Yes, I knew I'd remember it. Cake. Who doesn't love cake? All right, let's go. I don't eat cake, though, because I only eat gluten-free now. I don't eat cake. Let's look at Cheesecake Factory. Positive. Market cap, 2.4 billion. Price to earnings, check. Market cap, 2.41 billion. Divided by financials of 3.54 billion. Less than 1 on price to sales. Ching. Operating income, good. Pre-tax, good. Net income, good. EBITDA, good. Very, very good. Assets exceeding liabilities, barely. Decent. Debt's a little on the high side. Free cash flow, good. Overall, not bad. Decent. Cheesecake Factory is decent. Shares float, 47 million. That explains the high price. If this had the same share float as Nvidia, the share price would be like $4 a share. It's only 47 because there's low share float. Don't confuse share float with outstanding shares. They're not the same thing. Shares float is the available shares to trade by the public. Outstanding shares is insider shares only in institutions. All right, so we're good on that. Cake is good. They could do better, but they're good. You did not miss Neo. We're going to look at Neo right now. Right now. Look, we already know Neo is good. Okay? 10 billion market cap. Trailing 12 month, 8.78 billion, giving them a price to sales under 2, which is good. Net debt, $1.5 billion in cash, backed by the Chinese government. Absolutely awesome. Okay? $9 billion in revenue. Good. But their operational income isn't good yet. Pre-tax income, net income in the negative. EBITDA not listed, but we can find it. Neo's a good buy, but Chinese tariffs could hurt it. So as Coca-Cola. Same with Kraft and Heinz. I've been going down a lot. Kendall, you should hold Palantir, but you can't go broke taking profits. Wolfspeed, I have not looked into, but I will. Yeah. I agree. 100%. Realty income, we're looking at real estate. This market's tough right now, but it will rebound. Market cap of 50 billion and revenue of 5 billion. This is a price to sales of 10 with an EPS, price to earnings of 54. Oof. That's rough, but they're profitable. Net income pre-tax, all good. EBITDA, 1.2 billion in EBITDA. That's good. Very low debt. Very low liabilities. Less than half of their assets. Cash flow. Very nice. Yeah. O is good. Yep. I'd try to buy the pullback, fam. Anytime you see O dip down here to around 55, I'd try to buy here. If it drops, dollar cost average. That's what I would do. Chipotle Mexican Grill. Awesome, Timothy. I'm glad to hear, fam. If you eventually want to join the Discord, the link is pinned in here, and you'll make even more money. Let's look at Chipotle. So, with Chipotle and the stock split that happened, we have almost 80 billion in market cap. And then we got 11 billion. So, we have a price to sales of 7 and a price to earnings of 53. It's okay. Pre-tax income, good. Net income, good. EBITDA, good. Growth, stable. Net debt, fairly low. They have enough assets to pay off all their debts. Very, very nice. Cash flow, a little on the lower side. We'll see how the next earnings go. They lost money this quarter, apparently. Decent. I would try to get into Chipotle for like around 50 bucks. 50, 51, 52. Somewhere in like anywhere between 50 and 55 is good on Chipotle. Nike's great at the price that it's at now. It really is. It's totally fine. Hims is already good. We'll look at Google. No Fubo. I don't like Fubo at all. I wouldn't touch that right now. Cava. I'll check out Cava, Michael. Thanks, James. Appreciate you. CrowdStrike is good. I haven't looked at Cava in a while. Like last year or the year before. I don't remember exactly. I feel like it was like a year ago since I've looked at them. I forget what restaurants they have though. Which ones are they again? Zoe's Kitchen. Yeah, I remember. It's been a while though. I haven't looked at Cava in a while. It's in food, so it'll do well. Already covered Wayfair, fam. Welcome to the live stream. Okay, so we got a market cap 16. Trailing 12 month. So we're looking about 16 price to sales. Not that good. Net debt, very, very low. They cover their liabilities and debt with their assets. That's good. Net income, profitable. EBITDA, profitable. Cash flow is a little on the low side, but it is positive. Yeah, Cava's okay. It's not the greatest, but they're profitable. They're not going to go bankrupt. You know, they're making profits. Shares float is low. If they crush this earnings, you'll be okay. Let's look at the trends. Let's do a Cava trend here. Let's see what we got going on. Oh, we're at a high. Yeah, that's right. I did check it out last year, like July or August. Man, there's not a lot of data to go off of, fam. I would say that if they beat earnings, you'll be okay. You'll be okay if they beat earnings. Will they beat earnings? I don't know. That is for, you know, us to find out. I don't know if they'll beat earnings. It's very, very possible, but I don't know this stock very well. So I can't give you a definite, but what I can tell you for sure is that it looks like the company is okay. Bros is good. You're talking about the coffee, right? Yeah, Dutch Bros. Yeah. Drive through like coffees and stuff. Yeah, Bros is good. Yeah, very, very good. I like Bros because look at their profits. Like they're making profits. Trailing 12 month is $1 billion. So they got like a price to sales of 6, which is pretty good. Apple's is a 9. Google's is like a 16 or 12 or something. So yeah, it's good. Operating income good. Pre-tax good. Net income good. EBITDA good. Net debt a little on the high side, but they got enough assets to cover it. Free cash flow a little rough, but they're doing okay. Bros is fine. Bitcoin will run more. I believe Bitcoin will run more in the coming months for sure. It's hard to say when. With Trump in office, I will. I will say that I believe it will. Sofi, we already covered. I love Sofi. Adobe is good too. I'm pulling up some other charts. Let me pull Adobe up. We'll look at that. Crazy. I know all the tickers literally off by heart. I don't even have to remember them. I don't have to look for them. I remember all of it. So Adobe, let's look at the balance sheet. I'm trying to keep up with all your guys' comments. SMR we'll take a look at. What's up, Michael? Palantir, there's going to be a pullback. Groupon we'll look at. Iris and Elf will try. Bath and Body Works will try. Array will try. SMR will try. Michael, indeed. Michael, you have grown incredibly fast, but you have been with me since June. So you've got like July, August, September, October. You got like 4.5, almost 5 months, but that's a 4x return. You're making like 90% per month. It's insane. Very quick learner. Very proud of you. Good job, Michael. Michael's another one of my boot camp and Discord students. I probably have like a lot of students in here right now. So far, we've heard from like pretty close to a dozen students already. Awesomeness. So for Adobe, we look at market cap, 220 billion. Financials, 20 billion. So price to sales of 11. like 10 or 11. That's good. Same as Apple's. Revenue, good. Operating, good. Pre-tax, good. Net income, good. EBITDA, good. Consistent, great. Growth is great. Balance sheet, $2 billion in cash, great. Double the liabilities in assets, that is great. Cash from operational activities, very good. Free cash flow, very good. Solid buy. Very solid year to date. They're down. Buy the dip, fam. Buy the dip. EPS is insane. It's $5 a share. Very, very nice. There's absolutely like no reason to hesitate buying Adobe. Okay. So you figure Adobe had a high here. We got kind of like a downtrend. We've got solid support here, 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 and all through here, which if we were to account for all of that, oopsie, we don't want to have that happening. We have got ourselves a bull flag. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. We're in a nice downtrend, and we got ourselves a solid support right here. And this is kind of like a crappy flagpole. You see? This is the flagpole, like this number right there. Should make it a little bit skinnier. But this is kind of the flagpole. You see? And then this is what happens. I can see Adobe going back to 600. That's a 20% gain. So if you're in Adobe now at 500, by summer next year, you could be at like a 20% gain. So you put 50,000 in, you cash out 60K. This is really good. It's a perfect opportunity to buy leap options. If you have a small account, maybe you only have 25 grand, like some of my students started with, you could probably buy a $430 or $450 leap option going out the next summer for about $5,000. So you could buy 2 of those on a $50,000 account. There you go. When the stock runs and goes up $100, well, guess what? You just made, between 2 contracts, you just made $16,000 in 6 months. So there you go. Adobe, definitely like Adobe. Great stock. Just its growth rate's probably not going to be as fast as Palantir, but we all know this. So we know that they're not going to grow as fast as like Palantir's growth is insane. Absolutely pure insanity. Awesome pro gamer. Can't wait to have you, fam. Thank you so much. There are lots of members here, but it's all based on when you book a call and it's built around you. There's not a whole lot to discuss as far as pricing because that's all, it's really not my area. My partner handles that. I just coach. I try to stay focused on this, which is what makes me such a good coach. Groupon. Let's look at Groupon and Google. Mike, what's up? What is up, fam? Look, this is what I'm telling you. When you care about students and you care about people and you care about helping people, it shows, you know? I have so many people in here that just spreading pure love with how much they love the coaching and how much they love Discord, and even other students that want to join that love the YouTube channel, you know? I'll look at MU. Let's look at Google and MU. So Google is strong. Google is very strong. They got 2.2 trillion market cap. Trailing 12 month is 339, which gives it 3.6. It's about a 7 price to sales. Price to earnings, 23. All good and all growth. Yeah, Google's good. Google's always been good. Don't even really need to look at the balance sheet that much, but they are sitting at 72 billion in cash. 72 billion in cash, no debt. 4 times their liabilities in assets. This is friggin' awesome. Operation activities is insane. 30 billion a quarter is insane. This is insanity. Free cash flow is 55 billion a year with no debt. Google is insane. They're only second to what? Apple and maybe or Nvidia and maybe Apple. Google's insane. It's a no-brainer. Google's a no-brainer. Google is just as good, in my opinion, as Apple or Nvidia. Google owns everything. Like, Google has so much money. Like, I don't see a downside to Google. I really don't. Like, their net income after tax is $26 billion every 3 months. $100 billion a year in profits. They're making $1 trillion every 10 years, okay? Google is going to be a $10 trillion company in about 10 years. Literally, just based off the numbers right now, 10 trillion. So, like, even 8 trillion if we step back a bit, don't get too ahead of ourselves, you know? That gives us a growth of 4x growth, okay? So in the next 8 to 10 years, Google was going to be around $800 to $1,000 a share. So is Google a bad investment? No, absolutely not. It's a freaking phenomenal investment, but it is long-term. I would say that Google's like a 6 month to a year investment. If you got a small account, buy some Leap options, get into Google. Google's good. Yep, no doubt. Can't go wrong. There's like literally almost no downside to investing in Google long term. Look, you can't be that guy. You can't be that guy, all right? Look, you know you've done this, all right? I'm gonna call you out on this. You know you've done it. All right? You can't be the guy that does this. I bought Google at 181 and it went down to 155. Now I lost $2,000. Look, it's gonna happen. It's inevitable. Look, let me show you. See? So it's inevitable. You do this number right here. Bam. Let me pull this up. There we go. If Google, look at this. You see how it's like, you see how it's resisting? If Google can break 181, it's going to run. If it falls back, we're going back to 170, okay? If it drops to 170, dollar cost average, all right? What's up, Filler? By the way, Filler is a Discord student that joined last week from YouTube. If you have questions, you can ask him. Awesome skateboard. Glad to hear. Yes, parents. I bought my dad a new truck. It's getting delivered tomorrow. And I'm going to help my parents with their house. So, yes, it's very good to be able to take care of family and help others. Like I said, I grew up in a Catholic household and we help others. And I help the homeless veterans. At Christmas time, I'm going to go hand out like $1,000 worth of turkeys and foods. We're going to hit the soup kitchens. My dad works with homeless veterans. So, yes, I really do put a lot of effort into helping others. Which is, you know, why I do these videos and whatnot. My price target on Google is going to depend if it breaks this line. But the end of the year price target on Google is about 190, 185. If it drops, it'll eventually go up. I say next summer, we're 200 by next summer. Pro gamer, that really sucks. I hate to hear that. That's not good. You got to make up for some lost time, you know? Absolutely have to. You absolutely have to make up for time as much as possible. It's a commodity that's very important that can't be bought. Well, it can be to a degree. Elf Beauty. I've never looked at them, I don't think. Maybe I have and just don't remember. Market cap is $654 billion. Financials are $122 billion. So it's a price to sales of 5, which is good. Price to earnings of 56, average, so not bad. They're losing a little bit of revenue on this quarter, but they're up in the previous quarter. Assets outweigh their liabilities. Net debt, okay. Operational activities, cash flow is okay. Gross profits are good. Pre-tax income, good. Net income, good. EBITDA, good. 1 year price target of 158. Alpha is good. It's a buy. I would, if you can get in at 110, anywhere between 105 and 110, get in. If you can get a pullback to 114, 112, do it. I would sell puts. Let's look at the options chain. Let's go options. Look, guys, it's Robinhood's new legend. Legend. So let's go look at ELF and see what we got for some puts. Let's go out to next week. Let's sell a put at I'd like to do 110. That's what I would like to do. For 165, 26 delta is fairly safe. 23 delta is even safer. 16 is even safer, but literally pennies on the dollar. I'd sell a 110. 10 grand for $100, 400 a month. This is a 5% return per month. Volume and open interest is good. I might actually sell a 112. 30 delta, not bad. But if you're going to hold this long term, you could do this. Let's continue. I sell 10 of these bad boys. You make like $2,200 a week. See, 100 grand would make you $8,000 a month, but I can't recommend you doing that if you don't have $1 million account. If you have a $100,000 account, you want to do one or two. You can make yourself $400 a week. You see, I would do that. That's pretty good. ELF is good. David, what's up, buddy? 22% in the last 3 months. Awesome. Glad to hear. We haven't spoken a little while. We chatted in the Discord, I believe a week or so ago. You asked the question. I can't remember the exact day, but I'm glad to hear. I'm glad to hear you guys are doing well in the Discord. My students are abundant in here tonight. Love you all. Odd is the first company that uses AI in beauty. Well, that's a good thing. Hims is the first company that uses AI in health. So that's good to match customers, pharmaceuticals. In case you guys are wondering about profits in the Discord, I'll show it before we look at anything else. Look, if you join, this is what you're getting. You get the Ask Corey section right here, where people are asking me questions about what to trade. And you'll see here, they've been struggling with some charts. I'm new to Discord. What do you recommend doing to start growing my portfolio? And I'm going to tell them, join the live calls, paper trade, and sell puts way out of the money that are safe. And we're going to add glad to have you here. Okay. Answer another question. How do I know when it's about to pull back so I can sell high Bollinger Bands? I could set a stop order. Study so that you can know. And bottom. I will cover this in our next live call on Monday, fam. Bam. Questions answered. If you guys join, then you get questions answered by me all night long. Well, all night, but like as long as I'm up and I see it, 24 hours a day is hard to meet. Am I muted? You can't hear me? Is that what you're saying? Is my microphone? It's not muted. No, it doesn't look like it's muted. Yep. I do trade too, Tommy. You guys also get my trades, which are right here. I put out trades every week. You guys get 2 45-minute live calls every week. If you guys like this live call on YouTube, you get 2 of them in the private Discord every week, and you get all the live calls recorded to rewatch them at any time, every Monday and Thursday. But let's go to there's a lot of other stuff you can do in here, but look at the spreads, or excuse me, the profits. I've got Shankerton is up 69% 3 months. First month, he's made 3.6%. He's made 10 grand his first month in the Discord. All right. My account, I posted, this is my challenge account. In 3 months, I've made about 5% per month. I'm up 24K in my challenge account, which is my small account. We also look at Sai. He's been in my Discord for 3 weeks and he's made almost $4,000, 10% in 3 weeks. But that's not the only students. If we look at other students here, like Tim is doing really well. He made $13,000 on one account and he made $54,000 on his other account. John Ark is up almost 5,000, 7% in 1 week. And I've got students that started with 10 grand. They were in the whole 5,000, turned it into 20,000. I have a few of those students. Steve is doing very, 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 very well. Like he makes a lot of money trading. See, John had 67,000 on October 25th. And now a week and a half later, he's got 70K. So he's making thousands of dollars every week. You'll see that this student has made $17,000 in a month. The list goes on and on. This student made $15,000 in a week. You see? Sherry is one of my first students ever. Started with $8,000 in June. Now has $22,000. 8 grand. Now she has 24, I think. 8,000, 3x return in 4 months. This is just to give you guys an idea so you guys can see what we're dealing with. My students make money not because we're working miracles. It's because I care. And I can't promise you that you're going to make $1 million in a week, that you're going to 5x your money like all these guys on YouTube do, but I can promise you safe, consistent growth. So just so that you can, understand. What's up, DB? Sherry, the person I just showed you their portfolio that went from 8K to like 25K. She's in the chat. She'll vouch for it. She's here, All transparency if you guys want to grow. We're going to look at Honest and Joe Beat next. Akasatana, also another student. Thanks, David. Yeah, David's in the Discord as well. I try to answer questions as much as I can. Michael, there's no such thing as luck. I have 250 people that are profiting. You don't get lucky 250 times in a row. Also, just to let you know, nope, they're in here. They'll tell you. You can be pessimistic if you want, but I have $2.7 million in one account and over 200,000 in another. So, yeah. Michael's making good money. Filler's making money. Sherry's making money. David's making money. Oksana's making money. I have all my students in here like, why would all these people lie for me when they don't even know me? It's just, I actually care and they actually are making money. That's the reality of it, It's the truth. What's up, Biggie J? Good to see you again, fam. Yep. So let's pull up Kraft and Heinz because it's been, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's not it. KHC. Why did I put Z for? Clash rocks out. Appreciate that. What's up, James? Glad to hear, fam. Mike, you're up 15%. Just watch the boss man's videos. He is the only one I trust. I appreciate that, fam. I really do. Don't worry, Biggie. You will get there. Sherry! Oh my God, Sherry's got 24,000. Almost. So close. Sherry, you're $500 away. $500 and you're at 25K. When we had our first one-on-one call, Sherry, back in June, you were my first student. Literally my first student. And you asked me, you said, Corey, do you think I can hit 25,000 by the end of the year? And I said, yeah. I said, I think we could do 25 or 30 by the end of the year. And you're like, okay. Well, here we are. We're in November and you got 25K. Hell yeah. We might actually get 30, Sherry. We might. Let's not be too greedy, but we might. If we do, that gives you a 4x return in 5 months, 6 months. So that's a lot. That's 400% in a half a year. Very, very, very good job. Sherry's like, honestly, she's my first student. She helps me out in the Discord. She's learned so much. She's basically a pro now. She's learned so much. Very, very proud of her. Jayeth Lakala. Do you think Wayfair is still a good investment? Yes. If you guys want to join, you got to book a call. My team and I, Sherry, Michael, Oksana, and my other students in here, Clash, anybody who's joined, they'll tell you they all booked a call. There's the link. You just click on it, book a call, and we're going to get on a Zoom call, and we're going to get you in the Discord. We're going to build a system that works for you, okay? The food stocks are okay. Kraft and Heinz will be okay in the long run, but short term, not so much. Yeah, Mohammed, anytime you're making cash, you can't go broke taking profits. Mike Beal, absolutely. I love what I do. I love stocks and I love stock trading. Look, I love stocks so much. I have the Robinhood Legend. I have Webull. I have Thinkorswim, and I have Fidelity. I literally also trade futures. This is what my day looks like, other than my kids and my family. I make YouTube videos. I coach. I study. I trade. Study, trade, coach, study, trade, coach. It's all I do 24 hours a day. When I'm not sleeping or with my kids or with my family, anytime I'm doing anything else, almost all of that time is studying, researching, trading, and coaching. I love this. You're very welcome. I know how to pronounce a lot of different names because I'm a perfectionist when it comes to doing things the correct way. I also don't like to lose. And when my students lose, I lose. So my students don't lose. That's why they're doing well. I am an anal retentive obsessive coach. That's why lift, I told everybody, hold lift. Don't let lift go. Lift ran yesterday. Everybody got out at a profit. Sherry's in here. DB, she'll tell you. She's in the Discord. I told everybody for 3 months, hold lift. It'll be okay. Hell, you know what? Where's the Discord where I can search my name? I will show you, fam. I will show you. Let me show you where I went. I'll show you exactly what I said. I can show you that. See, there is Sherry right there. I'm down, but I'm being patient for the recovery. Now let's see what I said. Let's see. This is what I was telling my Discord. Why does it not let me search both? Maybe it won't let my name go up. I don't know. Probably not. The search feature sucks. It's not even pulling anything up. Not pulling anything up. So I don't know. In any case, I told them here yesterday, I told you Lyft would recover. I made like $3,000 in my challenge account, but there's plenty of areas in here. If I go back far enough, because I want to show you guys, this is why I don't lose money in my Discord. Right here. Lyft is down. What should I do? Chris said that I'm bullish. There's DB. There's Sherry. Oh boy, waiting for Lyft to move finally. See, we're talking. And I told everybody, just be patient. Just be patient. See right there. Lyft is running nicely. Now it's up more than the others. Lyft is back up. See, Lyft is over 14. I was calling it all out. I just can't figure out where the heck I put the one that said it will run. See right here, Lyft trades risky. Lyft was in danger because of California. However, short squeeze is coming, and I told everybody it gap filled down to 12. I was telling them about this. Lyft has gap down to 11. See, everybody's talking about this. And then if I go back at a little bit newer, see there's Sherry. She's down on Lyft 30%. I wish I could find my message that says everything's going to be okay. It's in here somewhere. I don't want to waste any more time looking for it, but it's here. And this is why I don't like losing, and I can prove to my students and anyone who's looking to join that I'm very anal about knowing what's going on. But you guys see these chats. We were down. Lyft was down, but I knew it was going to go back up. I knew it. I told everybody. See, right there. There you go. August 24th. Right there. See? Lyft is still a good buy. You see, August 24th, 2 months ago, Lyft is still a good buy. 100% still a good buy. I knew it was going to go up. I knew it would. So, yeah. We'd be here all day if we were to go through all the chats to show you guys all the things that I've called in the Discord. Small accounts, credit spreads in the wheel is good, but they're risky. Be careful. The pizza man. Yeah, buddy. See if I can catch up with some of these comments. Good job, Filler, for answering questions. My plan for serve, I'm just gonna hold. Yeah, I'm gonna hold that like long term. Doge is great, Mike. Yes, in the live calls, Filler, I did tell you Lyft would recover, and it did. We all got our mad profits on that. Oh yeah, he gave a really good earnings. Absolutely. For Canadians, I would use Thinkorswim with TD, or I would use Webull. Webull's good. Let's do Shopify. We'll do two more. Shopify and... Well, let's do Shopify, Honest, Joby. John, what's up? Oh, John, I showed your portfolio screenshots earlier. John in the chat right now is the person I showed you made $4,000 in 1 week he had like 68K or 66K and went to 70K in a week. It was like a 7% in 1 week. Told you, Gatekeeper. I told you, fam, SoundHound would run. Listen, a lot of you guys that are new are probably wondering, how does Corey know what's going on in the stock market? Look, I worked for Schwab. These people are like, it's nasty. They stop loss hunt. You put a stop loss right here. They'll trigger a sell order to trigger your sell order. Everybody sells off. Then they buy it up and it runs. Every time you sell the bottom, they buy it. They sell the top. You buy the top. You sell the bottom. I figured them out. I know what they're doing, which is why all of my trades are good. Look at Ally. Look at all the volatility in Ally. If you guys don't, I'll show you so you guys know that I'm telling the truth. Well, I'm sure y'all believe me at this point. I've proven myself. Look at this. I'm getting the dividend. $120 dividend. Okay. Let me show you. I bought Ally for $34.60. $35.99, giving me an average cost of like $35.50. And I sold for $36.13. I made like $300 on the shares and $120 on the dividend. $400 free money. Okay? Free money. I also got out of Lyft, which was amazing. My S&P, I sold 3 S&P Leap options for $5,000 and bought them for $43,000. I made $2,000 in a week on those alone. Like, look, you can just clearly look at the account. In 1 month, I'm up 5%. 3 months, I'm up over 12%. And that's because I'm in a firm right now and a firm is down. But I've made almost $25,000 in 3 months on my challenge account. And I don't even trade a lot. I under trade. So if I have $200,000 and I'm under trading and I made 25 grand in 3 months, that's $8,000 a month on 200 grand. And I don't even trade a lot on this account. I just passively trade on it. So if you're aggressive, you can make $10,000 to $15,000 a month very easily. I'm only doing 4% because I'm teaching and I'm not actively, aggressively trading in this account. It's very doable. You know, it's very, very doable. I absolutely love Robinhood Legend. I love it. It's just like running Fidelity. If you've run Fidelity, it's the same thing. Satish, the link is in right there. Boeing is good, but be careful. PayPal is good too. What's up, Alicia? We'll do Wolf right after. Well, actually, let's do Wolf since it's we're on the subject, and we'll do the others. Okay. I might enter Ally. If it dips back to 35, I'm all in. 36, I'm still in. VRT is good. I called that out in my Discord a while ago. I like VRT. Those are good ideas as well. Very, very good. Palantir is my favorite. So we're going to do Joby, Rocket Lab, Wolf, and CVE. That's the last I can do for tonight. We'll do more on the next one. We'll do Shopify. That's it. All right. Wolf. 1 billion. They are a 1 price to sales, no profit, no operational income, no net income, negative EBITDA. Oof, that's rough. Net debt, 4 billion in debt. Oh my God. Liabilities are as high as assets. That's not good. Cash flow negative. Ooh, that's not good either. Okay. 1 year on them is 14. They're going down. They're losing money. Their earnings missed. I would stay away from this for now. You got to wait for some stability and some good news. All right. Thanks, Nathan. Let's do Shopify. Earnings next Tuesday. I'd buy Shopify now for earnings. Although, look, in my Discord, I got a lot of members in here from Discord. They'll tell you, I told everyone to buy Shopify in here. Had you been in my Discord and bought Shopify in July for $55, right now you'd have like a 50 to 70% return in 3 months. You see? Market cap, 110 billion. Trailing 12 month is 8 billion. 8 billion. So about a 12 price to sales, decent price to earnings, decent. 2 billion revenue, operating income 284, pre-tax 202, net income 170, EBITDA 294, very, very nice. Net debt 4 billion in cash, beautiful. 11 billion in assets and only 2 billion in liabilities. That's all I need to see. That's it. Great stock. 10 billion, 11 billion in assets and only 2 billion in liabilities and $4 billion in cash. How can you go wrong? You can't go wrong. 300 million in operational activities, 300 million cash flow, 332 that is, 1.27 billion trailing 12 month. Absolute buy. Absolute buy. Period. This is a great buy. If they beat earnings, it's going to go to $100. It's going to go to $100. You mark my words right now. If they crush earnings, $100. If they beat earnings well, 90 to 95. If they miss earnings, it'll pull back to like 75 maybe. Shopify, solid. Largest e-commerce technology site. Honestly, 5 years from now, this is going to be a $500 stock, $400. I love Shopify. Okay, wonderful. Shopify is a wonderful stock. I don't have any concern with Shopify at all. As far as right now, I haven't looked at the news yet, but based on what I saw, no concerns. Very welcome. Shopify is awesome. Leo, if you just joined, you might want to re-watch. We've covered a lot. Link is there if you want to join coaching in Discord. You want to sign up, become a student at any time. Okay, so we did Wolf. We did Shopify. Let's look at CVE. And then we'll look at Donald J. Trump. We'll look at them both. Trump media stock is good. There's a lot of volatility surrounding the election. Listen, I'm not going to give you guys my political views because there's no place for political views in finance. But that aside, I'm going to speak to you straightforward and transparent. There is a lot of things about Donald Trump when it comes to investing, financing, and economy that's really good. Gas prices are going to drop because he's going to drill. When gas prices drop and he drills, the barrel's going to go down. When the barrel goes down, what happens to the stock market? So the economy is going to get better. If you don't like Trump, that's cool, but the economy is going to get better, and that's a fact. I've been doing this a long time. It's what I specialize in. Kamala Harris is a word salad dummy. And it's not because she's a Democrat. They just don't like her. I like RFK. If Bobby Kennedy had to run for president, that would have been great. I would love to see RFK in office, but they won't let him. I'm not really into a political talk, but I love whoever's going to give the American people a chance to have a good life. I think Bobby Kennedy is really good. I love Bobby Kennedy. And I'm pretty sure if we have any Democrats in the chat, which I'm sure we do, how do you feel about Bobby Kennedy? I think Bobby Kennedy is the most powerful Democratic candidate that could have run. I think he's awesome. Yes, but RFK backs Trump, so icing on the cake, cherry on top. I don't really consider myself a full Republican. I mean, I don't like talking about it, but I'm kind of in the middle sometimes. I don't like Biden. I don't like Harris. I love Bobby Kennedy. I thought Bill Clinton was good. I thought Obama was okay. I actually thought Obama did a pretty decent job. On the flip side, I didn't really like George Bush, but I love Trump. And I also love, way before most of your guys' time probably, but I love Ronald Reagan. Absolutely love Ronald Reagan. But I also love JFK. So I don't know. I'm not really a diehard Republican. I like both sides. I'm more about who's going to give the best options to the people. You know, let's win money together. Obama did mess some things up. Yeah, he did. But look, let's be honest here. If we had to choose between Kamala Harris or Obama, I mean, come on now. I just take Obama. And that's a pretty easy situation to decide on. I take Obama over Harris in a heartbeat. I honestly would. To be quite honest, Biden's probably better than Harris, and that's saying a lot. Hillary Clinton is better than Harris. I don't like Hillary, though. Hillary's psycho. I mean, to be honest, they're all psycho. All political figures are psycho. What they need to do is just start giving money back to the damn homeless veterans and get homeless people off the street. That's what they need to do. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I know. Harris, terrible. Absolutely terrible. So funny. Oh my God, Mike, you're so funny. Mike is so funny. Yeah, I'm all about the people, you know, the people. Who's going to do what's best for the people? This is my gripe. I'm a Catholic. I've also embraced Hinduism. I have a lot of Hindu friends. I'm all about peace. I'm all about family, helping people like I'm doing now, like I'm doing in my coaching. I just want to help people. Okay. But I work with the homeless veterans. My dad owns or runs the largest office in the Eastern United States for homeless veterans out of Philadelphia. We went to New York last summer and they've got the hotel there, and it really pisses me off. This hotel has like, I don't know how many is in there, but it's somewhere in the neighborhood of like 30,000 illegal immigrants. Listen, I have nothing against immigrants coming into this country at all. None. But the homeless veterans are on the streets. They're on the streets. I know this because my family works with them. So if the mainstream media is trying to tell you they didn't do it, they are liars. They kicked homeless veterans to the curb and filled a hotel full of illegal immigrants while homeless veterans are on the streets. That's 100% fact. I work with them. I know. My dad is the regional, northeastern United States regional director for homeless veterans operations affairs. I know this. I've seen it. We know it. We do it every day. They are on the streets. They are on the streets. That's a fact. Okay? And it doesn't make sense. I don't want to upset you guys, but let me just tell you, over the last 6 months, there's been homeless veterans that have died on the street. We've gotten the call. We had to go out there. We're involved in it. It breaks my heart. It makes no sense. It's just jacked up. Like, what's going on here? This man's 70 years old, 70-year-old man. Imagine that's your dad, my dad, you know? 70 years old, sleeping on the streets after he got shot at in Vietnam. He's sleeping in the streets while some person from God knows where crosses our border illegally and gets put up in a hotel. Like, we think this is normal. This is normal behavior. It's not. This is not normal. I'm sorry, but it is just, I don't know. It pisses me off. It's not normal. Maybe you guys don't agree with me. Maybe I'm upsetting you by saying this, but it really pisses me off. It's not. I've seen what's doing to these homeless veterans. They can't get their teeth fixed. They can't get medical. They have nowhere to sleep. They're dying. They're starving. What is going on? What the is going on? Like, that's what I want to know right now. Like, oh my God. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, my family, myself, we're all military. Like this, like we're a military family. My dad served for 30 years. He was a sergeant major. Like, this just doesn't make any sense. So it needs to change. It really does. So I went on this little rant, but oh yeah, I know, right? Buses of them. It has been debunked. They've taken over everything. Yep, official KC, 100%. Sorry to hear, man. Sorry. It's just, Trump does care, yeah. Yeah, it's just not, it's not good. It really, I can't even talk about it. It's just, I see too much of it. So I'm going out on Thanksgiving and I'm going to give every homeless veteran I see, I'm going to give them like $100 cash for the week. And every single one of them. If I see like 100 of them, they're all getting like $100 or $200 cash to eat a nice meal. I'm going to buy like $1,000 worth of coats and sweatpants and shoes, maybe a couple $1,000. I'm going to walk that out on Thanksgiving and Christmas, 2 separate times. And, you know, I don't know. It's just, I can only do so much on one person, but I try. You know, it's just, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I was at Fort Bragg, North Carolina for 16 years, and I had friends that didn't come back, that died. And it's par for the course. You sign up for that. You do. And it happens, you know, that's what happens. But to see, to live at a military installation for 20 years and then to like see the country and the state that it's in right now, it's not good. So I do what I can. And I try. It's just, I don't know. It aggravates me. I just want to grab Kamala Harris by her fucking blouse and just, you know, just a little bit. Oh, yeah. They go up no matter who's in. Yep. I appreciate that, Dwayne, and everybody else. I appreciate it. I'm trying not to rant, but yeah, Derek, there is a lot of pain. Because I see that, you know, every time someone dies, every time a homeless veteran dies, I have to hear about it because my dad works there. So it's like, another one. It's not good. Not good at all. So it's terrible. It's just like my dad is a not homeless veteran, but he's a veteran. But my dad works with homeless veterans. My dad's got a cavity in his tooth, and Veteran Affairs can't fix it. They don't have the money for it. Like, well, what is going on? Like, my dad can afford to fix his teeth, but he's got to pay out of pocket for it, even though he's a veteran of 30 years, because his military health coverage and Veteran Affairs are making him wait forever. So it's stupid. Like, it's so stupid. It's ridiculous. Even homeless people, like, even if you're not a veteran and you're homeless, like, help the homeless people. Like, help them, do something for them. Like, I don't know. I know there's a lot of immigrants that come in this country, and I feel for them too. Like, they should be able to come here too. Everybody should be able to some degree, come here or apply. But we got to help homeless veterans and our own homeless people first. We have to rebuild our problems and fix our wounds in the center first. Yeah, that's stupid, Casey, for sure. Donations? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, what do you mean be careful, filler? As far as donations, Clash, yeah, we could probably do a fundraiser drive or something. Maybe we could, where we could do, I don't know. Maybe we could do something where, I'm trying to think how we would do that. I don't know. I got to figure it out. Where like maybe everybody could just like, I don't know, donate $10 and I'll do a YouTube video and I'll take all the donations we get plus my own money and go out and buy jackets for the winter, sweaters, pants, shoes, and spend the other half on food and just go out to the streets of Philly and just canvas for the, like, you know, for 6 hours one night, handing out food and clothing. We come up with something. We'll come up with something. We got a couple weeks. Let me figure out if we can do something. Like, I'll figure out what my guy wants to do, helps me organize all this, figure out what we can do. Yeah, we could definitely help. It's Christmas time. It's winter time. Philly's not that cold in the winter. It's like 30s, 40s, but it's still cold. Yeah, Taylor, that'd be really cool. I plan on doing that. Absolutely. Probably do like a full YouTube video on it. Yeah, absolutely. Me too, Gatekeeper. I think he will. It'll all be okay. I really do. Oh yeah, Hood Boy, definitely way better. Yeah, he's got RFK behind him. So yeah. DJT at $25 is pretty decent buy. Capturing your stories is a good idea too. I would love to do that. Love to do it. Probably going to try to do this, you know, figure it out. I'll come up with some news on the channel and figure out what we can do. What's up, John from the Bay Area? How you doing, man? Good to have you here, man. Good to have you. Joby should be pretty decent. Branching out. Well, not really branching out. I want to stay coaching you guys, giving you a better life. But I want to help the homeless veterans on the holidays when I can. My dad does the rest for them. But I do try. I think that's what sets me apart as a coach compared to other coaches on YouTube, is that I actually care. I'm not saying that other coaches don't care. I don't know any other coaches. I don't personally know any of them. So I can't vouch for that. But what students are telling me in my Discord is that they were there, came to me, made more money, and I care more than them. So I'm taking my students' word. Many of my students, like probably 30, 40 students, have said the same thing in the last month or two. So that's what I've been hearing. And it's because I care. And it's like really, it's hard to find coaches that care. It's hard to find anybody that cares about anything. Nowadays, there's a lot of greed. So, yeah, it's hard to find people that care about really anything. It's just tough, especially when it comes to money and work and this kind of thing, you know? But at the end of the day, I don't do it for the money. Like, to join my Discord and coaching's, like, I don't really make a lot of money on that. I make some money, but I got a lot of operations. I got a team. I got YouTube. I got all kinds of cost. So it's like I do it because I love it and because I can help people. That's the whole goal. I mean, why else would I be on a live YouTube video for 2 hours? The thing is, I love helping people and I love trading and I love investing and I love the sport of investing. And let's be honest, I absolutely love kicking the hedge funds' asses. Love it. Every time the hedge fund manager or an insider or some big institution loses money somewhere because I had all my students buying up a stock and they're pulling their hair out, it's like, yes, I achieved a goal that day. You know, every time a big institution loses money, but my students make money, I'm happy. We're good. What I'm actually doing is taking money from the rich and giving it to the poor. Technically, sort of, because I'm showing my students how to beat the system. To beat this billion, trillion, multi-trillion-dollar system, I teach my students how to beat this system. So this way they can put money in their pockets, provide for their family, have financial freedom. You know, that's what I love to do. I appreciate that, Mike. He's got a lot of money. I don't know if he has more money than me. He probably has more money than me. I mean, my net worth, my liquid net worth for everything is like about 3.5 million, 4 million. I'm pretty sure he has more money than me, but money's not everything. He's just in it for the money. He's probably worth like 100 million at this point, but he is, I don't know him on a personal level. I have no idea who he is on a personal level. So I can't say anything about him because I don't know. But who's to say he's not just doing it for the money and is not like a pumper? I don't know. You know, it is what it is, but no, they can't do that. They can't, institutions can't shut me down for making YouTube videos. Intel I would hold on to. They're going to get acquired. Intel is going to get acquired. It's either going to be Broadcom, Google, Nvidia, AMD. I don't think AMD and Nvidia are going to be able to do it. Maybe, but Broadcom's looking at acquiring. I told you. Remember I told you. I said this 3 months ago, before Broadcom even got brought up last month. No, wait, it costs way too much money. You wouldn't be able to do that. You wouldn't be able to do that at all. But you can get it cheap. You can get it really cheap. What is Intel nowadays? What is it, 23? 26? Well, see, I told my Discord students to get into Intel at 20. So they're all up like 30% in 2-3 months. So there you go. Elon Musk could probably buy Twitter if he wanted, or excuse me, could buy Intel if he wanted. Probably. What is the liquid net worth of Intel? About 100 billion? He could probably finance that. I don't know if that would happen. I mean, I'm not saying that would happen, but I was out of Sofi, actually. I was out. Appreciate that, Paul. Ooh, Emilio, good idea. I like that idea. Everybody donates into a portfolio to see it, to gain APY interest on Robinhood or something. And as the portfolio grows, we give it to charity after 6 months or something like that. That's a pretty cool idea. I like that. Let me look at app right quick. App Lovin's okay. Ooh, it's expensive. It's a Palo Alto, California company with a price target of 205. 82 billion. I know you guys can't see my screen because I unshared. 82 billion. 20 price to sales is not bad. Assets, debt looks okay. Assets and liabilities does not look good. Cash flow's okay. Operational activities okay. Operating income's good. Revenue's good. Net income's good. EBITDA is pretty good. Yeah, it looks okay. Little on the pricey side. Hard to tell where they're going. Earnings absolutely crushed on Wednesday. So yeah, kind of missed the move at this point, you know? Kraft missed earnings. Also, I forgot to mention that earlier. So if I can get Kraft at $32 or $30, I'm in. If you guys want a little bit of a possible good trade, Kraft and Heinz dividend is coming up on the 29th of November. The stock's always going to run up for dividends. So right now it's at 32.82. And we've got a lot of resistance at 31.82. If you can get in to Kraft and Heinz around 32 flat or under 32 or even just above 32, anywhere around the 32 mark, it's got to drop a little bit more. Get you some dividends. Why not, right? Celsius is tough, man. I'd be careful with Celsius. Can I explain how to enter an options trade? Well, with options, you want to make sure you pick a right strike price. A call is where the stock goes up. Put is where the stock goes down. If you think it's going to go down, you buy a put. If you think it's going to go up, you buy a call. When you're selling, it's the exact opposite. I prefer to teach my students to sell. I can't teach all that here, but you should watch my videos on YouTube for sure. Podtastic, we already covered that. Wayfair will be okay, fam. I'll take a quick peek. They missed earnings, Michael. Yeah, they did, but they'll be okay. They'll be okay. Oh, you're looking about Conagra. Conagra is pretty good. Conagra Foods, they own like peanut butter companies and stuff. I know who they are. They got a decent dividend. They got almost a 5% dividend. They missed earnings, though. Badly missed earnings. I would like to get to Conagra at 25, 26. Let Conagra pull back a couple more dollars, and I would like that. No, gold's going to go down. No, Trump's in office. He's going to drill. And oil is black gold, which means gold's going to go down. Boeing's pretty decent, and Hims is good. Hims is good. Look, fam, I really enjoyed this. I'm going to put up a poll on my YouTube channel right now while we're talking. I want you to vote if you join the live only and if you want more of them. I want to see the votes. So I'm creating it right now. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to put the poll up now. The poll is now live. Go vote. We'll do more live streams if you guys enjoy them. I put the link there. If you guys like this and you want to learn more and grow your portfolio like my students have, you guys can book a call with that link. You'll get 2 live calls a week. You get Discord access, training course, one-on-one coaching. You've spoke to my students in here. You've seen their profits. I'd love to help you. If you're not ready, that's totally fine. I'll see you in the next live upload on YouTube or video upload. And we got the free webinar this Sunday. Free webinar this Sunday, November 10th, 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific. I actually will share you the link to the webinar as well, which is, let me paste it in here. It doesn't want to paste. It doesn't want to paste. There we go. That's how you register for the free webinar, okay? Awesome. Go vote in the poll. The link's right there to sign up for the free webinar, limited spots. And if you want to book a call with a Calendly link so you guys can join Discord, you guys can do that as well. I'll see you in the next live call. Maybe we'll do another one next Thursday. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I love hanging out with you guys as well. I'm really sorry that I got to end the live call, but that's it. Live video is fini. Boeing is good. Serve is good. All right. Appreciate you, fam. If I missed a stock that you asked for, I did not do it on purpose. I swear. I promise. I really did not do it on purpose, so I apologize if that happened. See you, fam. One love. Loved having you guys here. Loved hanging out with you guys. It was a lot of fun. We'll see you on the YouTube videos. Anybody who books calls, I'll see you in the Discord. I'll see you in the webinar this Sunday. The links have been posted in here. And I'll post them again in the community section on YouTube above the poll so you guys can join. One love, fam. We'll see you guys on the next one.